Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to talk about movies that I watched this month. And last month I actually watched 6 movies. But today, or this month, I watched well, a lot more. That's counting, right? I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 movies. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Alright, so hey, okay, let's talk about the first movie. Alright, great. Let's talk about the first movie, which is La La Land, which obviously stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Literally me, man. Literally, no, just kidding. Uh, but La La Land. I saw some clips like about it, obviously, and it was always a film that I wanted to watch. So there we go. La La Land is so beautiful, man. Oh my days. Yes, it is. It's a musical, but dude, it's hard, man. La La Land, holy shit, one of the best like musicals that I've watched. I would say my favorite one. But although I think The Greatest Showman, they're kind of equal. I don't know. La La Land has such great jams, man. It's just such a bangers like Another Day in Sun. The Another Day of Sun, and the what is it like the other songs can't really like think of a specific one, but that first song is really, it is really great, man. It is fantastic. Alright, the second one is also a movie that I needed to watch for the school, and that's Funny Games. Funny Games is about a family living, or going on a vacation trip and living there near a lake, and so for some reason, two guys are annoying them and trying to do a challenge where they'll kill the family. So, and the family is actually hostages of these two guys, which is not really. I mean, it is a very dark like movie. It is like the movie is not fun to watch. Okay, you don't really sympathize for those two characters who take hostage of the family, and you don't really sympathize for the family too because you know. Well, you do, but like they're also kind of not like they're friendly, but they kind of ignore those two guys and don't really do what those guys say. In my opinion, like it is very they're troubling. Like yeah, they're trying to defend themselves, but obviously like because they're defending themselves, uh, it is like they take the problem further, man, and take it so like bad at some points. But yeah, at the end of the movie, like the two guys do what they said they're going to do with the family, which is really it is yeah, well, it is a watchable film, but it's not one of the films that I'm going to rewatch later in the future because I didn't really like it. Like it was great, but it was very like rough, man. I don't really like those movies, man. So alright, so there we go. Alright, the third movie is Babylon. Babylon features not really Emma Stone, Margot Robbie, yeah, okay, Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, and Tobey Maguire, and yeah, okay, very fun movie, really entertaining, and yeah, well, Babylon is about the beginning years of cinema, like 1920s, 1930s, like the big pictures, right? And yeah, it's about three struggling actors, right? Well, okay, Brad Pitt is one, Margot Robbie is one, and we have the producer guy, the Brazilian guy, what is it? Like the Spanish guy, which is the main character, obviously. So people trying to get in the film industry and trying to survive off of it. So there we go. Alright. The fourth one is Last Night in Soho. This is directed by Edgar, Wright, and very fun, man. Really enjoyable. This features Anya Taylor Joy, Thomason McKenzie, and Matt Smith, aka the Doctor himself, the 11th Doctor. So alright, that's really cool. So yeah, Last Night in Soho, really entertaining. I really love Edgar Wright's movies, and yeah, he does a fantastic job with this banger, man. The Cornetto trilogy that he did, and Baby Driver 2. Fun movies, man. I like these are like my style of films. Like you have your music that's really good, you have your action, your fast paced like scenes and stuff like that. It's really nice. So the fifth one is The Northman. The Northman features the son of wait, the brother of Bill Skarsgård, I believe, and the son of some another Skarsgård. But anyway, so there we go. The Northman is about a Viking guy, I don't know, who runs away from his family because his family is threatened by his uncle, and so this boy runs off and becomes this Viking warrior. So the Northman, and tries to take his land back, or well, his family is like rulers of a certain part of this Norway place or Viking place. So there we go. So alright, nice, very very interesting. Alright, the next one is the Green Knight. The Green Knight and Northman are kind of like they don't really have the same story, but it's about a person trying to go on a quest to get something back. So there we go. The Green Knight is about a prince, or well, it's more like a knight. Yeah, okay, the knight, who gets challenged by this Green Knight, which looks like a tree and is probably also a tree. And this knight goes on a quest to eventually kill this guy because he challenged him, and interesting, very very interesting. Like it is a very medieval knight story. You have your fairy tales like sprinkled around it, like very nice one. Like you have giants, you have like I said, knights, you have kings, you have a lot of different things, man. You have witches too, and ghosts too. So yeah, very very entertaining movie. Although I don't really think this movie performed well at the box office, it's still really cool. It's an A24 movie, so that studio mainly focuses on art-ish movies, and don't really make like big budget movies like The Green Knight. It is pretty low budget. Like it is great for what it's given, right? So there we go. Alright, the next one is The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. So this obviously features Clint Eastwood and is directed by Sergio Leone. Your typical Western movie, man, your cowboy movie, the most famous one probably. Although for some reason I liked For a Few Dollars More better than this one. I don't know. I watched that For a Few Dollars More before I watched Good, the Bad and the Ugly. And for some reason, like this is about like three different characters. The good, the bad, and the ugly, trying to get a treasure which has been hidden underneath a cemetery, underneath a grave. So there we go. But yeah, I don't know. It is like 3 hours, maybe a bit more, but like it is, it's okay. I guess it's okay. It's great. So there you go. Okay, the next one is Gunpowder Milkshake. This movie I mainly watched because of Karen Gillan. I didn't really enjoy this one. It was like a movie about being a spy and stuff like that. Karen Gillan, smash. I mean, what? No, just kidding. Anyway, the next one is Lady Bird. Lady Bird is it's very fun, man. I watched this movie and like a few days later it was also on a TV and I said, oh, interesting. So I watched that too. Actually, I didn't really watch it the second time fully. I just watched a few scenes that I was zapping through the TV and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, Lady Bird is about a girl trying to adapt to her teenage years, I guess. Her last year of high school and her first year of college. It is about a family in America. It's a pretty normal situation, just a girl who, I guess just lives her life, does a musical, befriends like Timothée Chalamet, or the character that he played. So there we go. Hey, I really like this movie. It won an Oscar or a Cannes Film Festival trophy, I believe. One of those two. And it's also directed by Greta Gerwig, so probably an Oscar. And Greta Gerwig is obviously the one who directed Barbie, which is the film, obviously. So, alright, the next one is Rebel. Rebel is about a, family of like Israel, origins, or like Moroccan origins. Yeah, probably Moroccan. Yeah. It's about two brothers. One brother being older and needing to fight in the war that they had during 2016, and his little brother also wants to do that, but he gets kind of not really mind control, but more like he gets into that thing and into that area, and he wants to fight along with his brother, but that brother actually helped out a woman And yeah, in those eastern countries, yeah, women are not really meant to be like the main focus. Like, it's mainly about the man in that area, in that war. That was really, kind of sad. But this is also a musical for some reason, which is also really interesting. So this older brother, tries to help a girl or a woman out and gets her off the border, right? So gets her between the border, and he gets captured and he gets tortured, and his brother eventually sees that too. And yeah, it's a film about two brothers, and this is directed by Adil and Bilal, which are two Belgian directors, the best ones probably in Belgium. So there you go. Alright, the next one is Zillion. Zillion is also a Dutch movie. The Rebel was also kind of like Moroccan, yeah, French and Dutch movie. Zillion is a Dutch movie, and it's about a real event that happened, same as Rebel. It's also like about this a real war happening and a lot of people going to that war. Zillion is about a dance place that has been shut down during the 90s or something. I wasn't born, so I don't really know it, but thanks to this movie, I mean, I get more introduced to this wacky little world of Antwerp, man. So yeah, Zillion is about a guy who first off worked as a computer, I guess, not really hacker. I guess he tinkers with computers, and also a real guy. So this guy still exists. So there you go. Zillion then, because he works with these computers, he can sell them for like you know, it's difficult to say because in Belgium we have the word like he sells them in black, like I don't know, he gets money, right, but that money isn't really authorized in his documents or typed in his documents. So I guess all kinds of shady stuff going on, but with that money he buys a dance place. I would say a dance kingdom because he literally lived there. There are like different rooms and like it's insane, man. That still has that place has been broken down, so it doesn't exist anymore. But in the movie, it looks really whack, man. Like you have different rooms where you can dance, and this is all about like dancing and the partying with the people. So alright, obviously this thing goes haywire. This guy gets arrested, and also his friend, and like I said, real people. So there we go. And it's a whack ass movie, man. It is really fun. It is really cool, and it's a really great Belgian movie. I believe this one was one of the most successful movies in the Dutch Belgian community. So there we go. From the last few years, yeah, a lot of people talked about it, and a lot of people know this story about Zillion. So there you go. Alright, the next one is Clockwork Orange, about a narcissistic, not really narcissistic, it's more like a psychopath. So there we go. And it's a 70s movie about, like I said, a psychopath who has a few friends, he kills people, he kind of rapes people too. And it's directed by Stanley Kubrick. So there we go, Clockwork Orange, a very, classic movie, right? So there we go. Really enjoyed that one too. So alright, the third last one is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Yeah, well, let's just say I watched it because of Rachel Zegler and also the girl who played Mary Marvel, man. That's pretty much it. Shazam 2 wasn't really that fun, man. Not a lot of different like superhero stuff happening here. They didn't try to do something new, so it's bad in my eyes. Alright, the next one, the Rocky Horror Show. This is a musical about two persons getting engaged, but then they go on a path because why not, right? With their car, but the car gets broken down. They go to this house, this mansion where I guess aliens live, right? But they're just normal people. And this movie is about being queer, being lesbian, being gay, being everything, man. Like this movie is about everyone. It's pretty weird. Like this movie released in 1968. But it is all about like, it's also like great songs, great music too. But this is all about being yourself, and the main character of this Rocky Horror Show is this I guess person who is he looks kind of queer, man, and he's really like, he's an icon, man. He's an icon. In the late 60s, early 70s, I think like this movie was very inspiring for some people who don't really understand themselves. So there we go. Alright, the last one is Pirates of the Caribbean Part 1. I downloaded all these Pirates of the Caribbean movies for this school trip that I did, and I watched one. So there we go. So yeah, great movie. Pirates of the Caribbean is epic. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And holy shit, almost 60 minutes. What? Insane. I think this is probably one of the biggest movies I watched this month video. So alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting.